Hello techies. Welcome to our brand new video series focused on helping you get the most of your experiences in life. Before we start the video, let's know about Upptalk. Upptalk is a live, interactive platform for software training, furnishing robust personalities who could take on universal business platforms.
When we are doing it, you see again. Let's put the text field. Right. And then, if it has a decimal, we would have to choose what is the decimal format. What is the decimal separator? Are you going to use a dot or a comma? A period means a dot. Or do you want to use a comma in some places in Europe? They use the comma as the decimal separator. Okay. If you want to use the period sign of the dot sign, that's also available. Let's just keep it as based on the user's locale. Whatever is the locale is for the is and return 0 on error. Okay. So now we have converted the text that we were getting to a number. Let's use this particular field in our calculation, in our report, and see what happens. So we go to have this field. Right after this. Okay. Done. And let's just differentiate it by putting this hash. So, like this number of years of service. And in the filter, we have to change the filter as well. In the filter, let's remove this because the parent is just filtered in, not work. Let's use a new field that we have created. Convert text to number. Right. And the same thing. Frequently used. Created the error equal to 5. Okay. Created the error equal to 5. Click. Okay. Let's run this report one more time. Okay. Now it looks better. 347 items. Previously we were getting only 18. It was clearly wrong. Right now we are getting all the correct data. 22 years. Right. And then what after 22? What else do we have? A lot of workers with 22 years of service. And then let's see if we have any other worker. Let's scroll down further. $122. Oh my God. 1900. Anyway, this clearly is wrong data anyway. So, 21 years, 10 years. Right, we have these type of data. Okay. You see, now we are talking. Now our report is giving us the right algorithm. What was the problem? We were trying to compare a text to a numeric field. Okay. Now this one, always pay attention to the way you are comparing. Another thing. Another thing. Sorry. I just navigated away from the page. Let me show you one important thing. Very, very minor thing, but it is very interesting to know. You may have seen this very frequently. I just want to help you notice it. Do you see any difference in the way the data is aligned for these two columns? The years of service was the number of years of service. Left and right. Left and right. Right. So you have seen that in Excel as well. I'm not sure if we have noticed it carefully. Text data by default is left. A light. Numeric data by default is right. A light. Okay. You can change it, of course. I mean, in Excel, you can change the alignment very easily. But by default, this is how the data is aligned. Okay. So here also the year of service, the one on the left. That is what? This is a text field. Right. So by default it is left. A light. And the number of years of service is in numeric field. So it is right. So it is right. Okay. So just by looking at the data, you will be able to tell whether it is a numeric field or if it is a text field. Right. But that comes with experience. But yeah. Otherwise you just go to the field, you look at the field type. You will be able to tell if it is a text or a numeric, but even from the report output. If you have the report output, you can still say whether it is a text field or a numeric field. But do not do this mistake of comparing a text to a number. Okay, it will give you absolutely horrible and wrong results. Okay. Questions? Any questions? Any doubts that you have regarding what we did? We learned quite a few functions today. Crewman document date. We learned about a difference. We did a bit of Boolean true, false. And then we did substring. Then we did about extra number. Right. 5 different functions we talked about. Alright. So in tomorrow's session, we are going to talk about a very interesting function called evaluate expression. Right, then there we will see how we can have that yet and no, both together. Right. So we will see that. Yes. And no. And then we will also talk about a lookup range band. Lookup related value, and extract finger instance. Many different types of functions we will talk about in tomorrow's session. Okay. Alright. So if you don't have any other questions, we can stop here and talk to you tomorrow. Okay. Goodbye. Thank you. Appreciate a question about those substring. Sure. Sure. Yes. Yeah. So can you go over that again? If it's possible. I mean it's a substring type, meaning like any specific question or like yeah. Oh, the options, okay. Okay. Sure. So create calculated field. Okay. So let's say CF. Substring text. Okay. Let's say part of the first name. Okay. And let's use water. And the function is substring. Alright. So let's use the first name as our text field. Here it is. Okay. Yeah. So the substring type. So we have 4 types: after a delimiter, before a delimiter, between 2 delimiters,